here we are. I've done some things. I finally fully leveled this spear. Well, didn't expect much from her trades, but like she's ready to teach, right? So we're gonna set her up teaching. And some things finished crafting. Well, she did some of it, I think. Like I've got pillars, I've got some ceilings, not many though, and she mined some things for us. Thatch, logs, stone, clay, all sorts, right? These guys are still going, see, so even with times 10, right? See how long it takes. So the only thing they tried to level was like gauntlets and blade, right? And look at it, so it's been going for quite some time now. Like literally hours, right? And that's like times 10, and it's just proficiencies. Which is alright, that's fine, takes time, I appreciate that. What I'm saying is that that's times 10, so yeah, sure, if I give him iron armor, but then again that's end game, and I want it sooner, I want it done sooner, you know, I don't want to wait until end game for them to train fast, right? So I'd rather have it like this. So I only hope that when they get like iron gear, it won't be instantaneous or something like that, or negligible gains. So we'll see how it will balance out later on, but at the moment, yeah, it takes time, but I'm happy. So it's like 12 minutes roughly per increase for leather gear, right? That's fine, that's alright. Also, we gain some levels because obviously as you level up, guys, you gain some awareness XP, right? That's how they level. First of all, we now have this worktop. Why? Well, because basically this guy here, look at this. Beautiful. 200% XP, right? So that's why. But that guy, this guy here, needs a refined salt. So we have to cook some salt. Well, not like straight away. Okay, sure, like some salt, well, blah. Well, it needs lime. And lime you get like I think it's 2 stone per lime. See? So essentially I was burning my stone just to get this bloody refined salt. But the idea was that it's all for greater good, to have finally some XP buff food in order for like to level them up a bit quicker. Also, some guy set for cooking. I think it's Blade or somebody. So not Blade, somebody else though. But basically, somebody was set for cooking, and they gained. I think okay, hammer here. That's a new hammer. So they gain some levels as well, which is like a blessing because it's like their turn comes to level up. You know, it makes it easy, obviously, right? But anyway, so an idea goes like this. So Miss Spear, gonna train our tank, right? So Dual Blade's gonna be the warrior trainer. So she's gonna collect all the 120 proficiencies from the warrior arsenal, right? And tank, because he's a guard, so he's gonna collect proficiencies for guard things like spear and shield, right? Which are unique to guards. Other guys can't learn them all the way to 120. Yeah, and we will need a hunter as well, but like I think we don't have a hunter at the moment. It's all. No, hold on. Yes, we do. Just look, I mean, eventually we will, right? This guy trades here as a hunter, right? But he's like. Well, he's not like massively bad, but yeah. He's a sad sort of character, really, with nothing to his name, so I'm not sure. Okay, he's got some traits, whatever, blah blah blah. We need to see actually which traits he's got, but like, I don't know. So it's either gonna be him or somebody else. hopefully more impressive. Anyway, so now Spear is leveled up, so she's gonna teach our tank, which we gonna first set them both. I sort of crafted a bit, not a bit, like I crafted I think 2 more sets of leather gear, which is like not a lot, but you know, better than kicking the teeth, right? And I'm gonna assign them also to this. What I'm hesitating about is that, but these guys are about to sort of finish, right? So because I was thinking, okay, so if like 2 sets in parallel, it will be enough, right? But yeah, I think it will be. So gauntlets, dual blades, and gauntlets, dual blades. Hey, and you would think that, but you see, you would think that it would make more sense to teach gauntlets, but gauntlets, you know, there is nothing I actually need from her. Whereas here, I have at least sort of pen def, which is not. Sometimes it's difficult to obtain, not necessarily, but like RNG obviously, but like I got it here, so I'd rather keep her and dismiss gauntlets. So that's why gauntlets teaches dual blades. Anyway, now we're gonna assign spear to this as well. Okay, fine. And then we're gonna assign our tank, unfortunately, as well. This guy. So that means that he will take off his bronze armor, right? And actually, I hope I have got, yeah, well, that's good chests, right? So they should have enough space, hopefully. Oh, look at this, all the armor all of a sudden disappeared, right? Here you go. But weapons. Oh, getting there, anyway. So there is that, and then if we're teaching spear, then obviously I would need to, do I have enough spears? And the answer is resounding, no, I don't. I've got 2, right? So I need like at least, well, as I say, at least 6. Because in this game, keeping with the Maya tradition, I'm gonna use hexadecimals. Okay, so I'm gonna craft 4 more spears. Not 5, not, well, anyway, sorry. Not like in 10s and 5s, but in 6 and 12s, we're gonna think. Anyway, so 4 more spears, right? So like this. I'll make it 4. Why would you use sharp horn when you can use this bow? But don't get. Anyway. So what? Yes, and then I've got some. First of all, I crafted 2 beehives, which I'm gonna proudly install, and I've got some syrup, but I might need more. We'll see. Syrup, I think. Yeah, it's a, you know, you need more than 50, maybe 100 of syrup, I think, per hive. And then I got more ceilings as well, and more pillars, so we're gonna carry on with upgrading stuff. And then, once it's all done, I'm gonna go and try another sort of green crystals run, because I still need green crystals, right? Yeah, and also because we made some levels, so we got some points, right? And I was thinking, because we are level 36, which is past 35, so we can actually try to push into iron. Why not? You know, we got our sort of Jaguar, we can actually be fairly quick. Oh, well. What are the prerequisites? What sort of prerequisites are you talking about? What sort of bloody prerequisite? It's a bit annoying that it doesn't show you what sort of prerequisite do you need. And now we see, and that's another bug. So now its point is to hold it right until you switch somewhere else. It's a bit annoying. Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't show you like which deck, right? It just said prerequisite. Fine. Iron Pit Bonfire. I see. Oh, could have told us, but and like anywhere. Could have told us here, you know, something, but it didn't. And I can't see it here. Yeah, it doesn't say you to you. You know, like whatever. Anyway, so blast furnace, and we're gonna unlock iron ingot. Why not? That's gonna be amazing. Let's smelt some things. Anyway, so now we can officially go and get some iron. It's gonna be amazing, right? To get iron, we would need and to get iron, we would need picks, but we have picks unlocked, so that's gonna be glorious. And with iron pick in mind, all sorts of things. Yeah, just iron ingot. We need all iron ingots. Well, will we be able to do this? I don't know. What do you need? Stone brick. Of course you need stone brick. Yes, yes. Of course you do. Bloody hell. And look at that bronze ingots of requirements, right? That's a lot. But yeah, look, you only need it once, right? Unless you want to set up multiples. So you only need it once, so that's fine. I suppose will have to be done. And for that, we have this like cursed 1 point always stuck there, like with extra 1 point. Need to get another one or something. And that means that we will sacrifice the mods. I do want these mods. I need this mod. See this? Oh, we don't have mineral oil actually anyway, so that's the point, right? But poison proofs we do need, and like initially, like this stuff, like this rubber we can get from scouts, from barracks, from various places. Fine cloth we can craft actually. Poison proofs, they sort of need it. We need them for progress, you know. So actually, yeah, because without them, how on earth we're gonna? Well, we're gonna struggle basically killing that bloody fog frog, right? So we do need essentially, what was it? What was it? Advanced crafting or something like that. It's crafting. What sorts? Where's crafting? Yeah, it's cool there. Advanced craftsmanship, yes, okay, cool. So where's the normal craftsmanship? Here you go. So we have the repair bench, oh, fine. Yeah, actually, by the way, we need to set it up. But for now, we need these basic mods. Do we really? Yeah, this is good, you know? It's really good, actually. Well, initially. This is even better. Is it? Poison proof 1. Can we just skip it? Do we need anything like that? Well, that is not bad. Marker. Totally get. Except that I don't think I unlocked that. Pipe gatherer, right? I'm not sure if I unlocked that. Yeah. Anyway, so the thing here is that we do need some mods. So if not these guys, this, you know, I love, you know, personally I do like uh, concealment modes and all this jazz. That could be helpful, basically. So obviously version 2s are nicer, right? But let's see. Damage to... Well, okay, yeah, good luck with that. You need crystals for that silica sand, right? I am bleeding mode. Again, we got that one from Saber, but sound mode is good. Poison proofs we absolutely have to have, so maybe we can farm them from plunderers and such, right? I don't know, man. I feel like I sort of need to grab this. Because it will open so many things to us. Need to acquire a game modification, right? So yeah, so they don't want you to jumpstart it, right, without getting these aims first. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna get this first time. Mods are good, I need mods. Absolutely massacre us on points though. Yeah, and then there is this, so I grabbed this seafood kino rice, right? I also need this guy. Actually, you know, scroll out options. I'm gonna grab this guy. This guy is mixed jam, yeah, all this. Oh, I'm off. You need this for amnesia potion, right? So it has to be done. Actually, by the way, what about amnesia? Well, okay, let's grab this, because that's an ingredient for amnesia potion, right? So, amnesia. Okay, where are you? And of course, it's 3 points. And of course, it needs iron in it. Of course. So basically, well, okay, so that was a smart move, pushing into iron, right? Psychedelic pot was absolute necessity, and now actually, okay, we're out of points, that's fine. We can grab some tablets, we still have some, even in unlocked areas. But we need to have this potion brewing. Next step, right? Well, that, you know, we can forget this for now. Anyway, so amazing. Let's just go and set up training first. Because, you know, need to keep the ball rolling, right? Now, guys, this is actually they're using up quite rapidly. How they are doing? 120. Well, almost there, but no, they will use it up and don't have to repair it. But anyway, for now, we're gonna set up the second task, right? It's gonna be Miss Spear. I think Miss Spear is here. Alright, the rest of the temporary guys. And she's gonna teach our Mr. Temp Tank. And she's gonna teach, well, apart from whip. Can't teach whip, right? Because you haven't got whips here. Bow and arrow, really? Bow and arrow. But like whatever, if you got some bows to spare, sure. No bronze. We can't afford basically bronze at the moment, right? And we can't afford any medicines either. But spear, yeah, it's the most important one, so let's go. Okay. So now guys. Okay. Hold on left. Why do we have bronze shield on you? Because I haven't removed it, that's why. That's a lesson there to be learned. On the other hand, you know, whatsoever. So basically, because I haven't specified the gear here on the hotbar, right? So they don't change their gear. But that's alright. Who am I? I'm Mrs. Smith, right? So I'm gonna go and grab some. It's just so I kind of have to, right? Because otherwise they will run out of durability and then they will stop training, right? And I guess, like, if that's the case, then I'm gonna craft some bows for them as well. Yeah. Anyway, so there is that, and then after that I'm gonna put the pillars on, put the ceilings on, and I suppose just go the crystals. Unfortunately, Jaguar won't be ready. I think last time I checked he was on 67%. Which means, and you know, what I don't understand is, like, he's on 67%, but he's not eating chunks. So he has chunks in his inventory. I put some chunks in a trough. He's not eating them. It's like, I don't know. It's a bit weird, yeah. And I hope it doesn't affect, like, his growth, whatever, progress, or his levels, or anything like that. Anyway, here you go, and we're gonna craft some bows because those guys decided that training bows is a good idea, right? So we need to give them some bows then. Yes. And I think we are completely out of them, right? So let's say 5, because I think I saw 1 there. Anyway. Yeah. So Beehives, I can't remember how much they give, like 10% or 20% to the farms around them. But like, they definitely do give a bonus. It's kind of important. And for the syrup itself, you can craft it, I think, from any 2 fruits or something like that. So like papaya and something else is okay. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, well, I'll have to double check. Maybe just papaya is good. In which case, we're gonna be golden with syrup. Yeah. Good thing that they don't need arrows for this training business. And also, you see, like, so, considering that it's 50-50, right? The quality. I wish I had that sort of proper perk for weapons and for armor. So, when I looked at it, the ideal setup would involve separate armor and separate smith, like weaponsmith. So, you want them separate, you know, and then each one would have, I think, 3 or 4 perks on them. Not the full set, because you can't transfer DLC sort of perks to jungle guys, and jungle perks don't go. Actually, I don't know if they. Well, yes, they don't go because they're exclusive to Flint tribe, right? So here you go. So it's either or. Which crafting perks you're getting, basically. Voila. That should be all good. Yeah, so now I have 2 guys training. Well, not 2 guys, but 2 sets of guys training. Which is great. Need to set up the training times as well, and then so the days, but at the moment I'm gonna place some buildings. This chest is just like working beautifully. Anyway, so here we have two beehives, which are for some reason separate. We have pillars. Let's start with pillars, right? Ceilings. No. So. Oh, and always, obviously, of course, we are out of morale for some reason. What you doing, buddy? Here? So his job is also, he's standing like this, right? But that might be like him, like working of sorts. I notice sometimes they do it, like when they stand like this and seemingly do nothing. It just means that they are working. So see, he sorts items here and here as well. So I no longer have choco-block in there because he grabs them magically and puts them in chests. Anyway, so here we are. That's our beautiful fields. Some of them might need to be rebalanced, but for now, that's our everything basically. And we're gonna put. Well, I might need another one later on because I started the other batch. Oh, no, that's okay. I started the other batch. See, like over there. That's gonna be a new batch going like this. But for now, this is it. And as for syrup, I got some, but I don't think I got enough. Definitely not for 2 hives, so I'm gonna try at least to get some more. I think it's this, right? Yes, 44. That's absolute pittance. Well, it's not absolute pittance, it's enough to kick started, but I really need to craft more. So here we go. Let's start with 1. Yay! Hey. Now about pillars, right? So I got some pillars. 18. Oh, who does that? Anyway, so 18 pillars. And I still haven't got monkeys. Look at that. This thing again. What is going on? What is this thing? Why? Why like that? Why are you doing it like that? Okay, how about this? Let's upgrade it and see if it actually upgrades normally. Does it? Well, it kinda does. But yeah, that just reinforces that thing that these wooden pillars are. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Like, who does this like this? So stupid. Hey. The wooden pillars are basically ugly. No end. I don't like them at all. Gauntlets to 1-to-1. Good, that's good. That's what we like to hear. Okay, these guys. Yeah, no, I need to put them to sleep basically, which is like kind of pants. When you finally decide that you have time to sort of play this game and oh, but I need to sleep. Yeah, really? Really? So what? I need to watch you sleep now? I don't know, I love this game, but there are some kind of lunacy in it as well, occasionally. Well, not so occasionally. This whole sleep recovering morale where you just wait and watch the screen with numbers going up. That's absolute lunacy. That's stupid. As a game design goes, I mean, that's mind-boggling, really. Why would you do that? To your audience. Who thought that that's gonna be entertaining to anyone? Are there people who can look at the screen with numbers going up and think, oh yeah, amazing, amazing. My morale recovers, like really? Okay. Let's go and do it, right? We have the mask that speeds it up. Imagine doing it on normal mask, like Conquest or whatever. That's gonna be bonkers. Happy days, it went to 54. Yes. Oh joy. 67! Ah! Amazing. I mean, well, like, in fairness, like, chaining proficiencies is sort of the same thing, but at least you can see guys going at each other, right, and throwing punches. Here you don't see anything. Numbers going up, so that's like quintessential statistics, right? And yes. Anyway, so yeah, okay, so they streamlined it with the golden sort of mask, right? But I mean, the concept remains to be like kind of quite stupid, really. Yeah, that's a progress to this. As I say, if you uncraft them, you would get like one wood back, right? So there is no point to like uncraft them. I mean, yeah, I'll store them for later. Because they costed me like pretty penny to craft, so I'm not like dismantling them for nothing. See? Well, you know, alright. Anyway, and once the floors are done, and all the pillars are done, another sort of story will start with walls, right? Because I would need to like put the wall, upgrade these walls, and then put some walls in the kill box over there. So that's gonna be a separate story. For now, I'm just gonna go and meticulously upgrade everything. Yeah, why not? I have like 2 floors to do this on, right? So happy days. It's gonna take a while. A lot of resources actually, but just as well that we need to level up some guys. Because otherwise it will be like something that doesn't have much purpose otherwise, right? Are we out of food as well? Do we have food? Yes, we do. That increased consumption on hard. I'm not sure. Is it gimmicky? Well, it does feel like a proper drain, right? So it does make you sort of care a bit more. Like the normal, but it was absolute nothing burger. Not an issue at all. Here it does feel like it's an issue and you need to pay attention to crafting food and supplies actually get depleted by you guys. So, well, it's still like always, this sort of mechanic in every bloody game is always like more of an annoyance really than any sort of fun for some reason. Well, I don't know, in my view I might be wrong, you know, but still like realism, right? I suppose. funny thing here is that you can actually go here. You don't need to relocate the building, you can just go here and see it's a wooden flooring and you can upgrade it through the coop. It's kind of cool actually, I'm liking this. To be honest, yeah. That particular trick won't work with Piranha Pool, at least I don't think so. Yeah, that won't. So we would need to relocate to Piranha Pool. Hey, don't do that. Yeah, well, anyway, getting there. Monkeys are sort of strategically positioned to be close to the forest, right? So, that's what they go. I think they have like a radius where they try to. But I love the fact that like quite often they will just sit by the bonfire. And still like bananas will appear in this nest, and that's kind of cool. Because then you don't need to be afraid for their safety, right? And you still get the resources, so. Okay, dear piranhas, your time to go. Like this. I'm gonna upgrade this corner real quick. So that you can put your bag. I'm not even sure if it's touching monkeys or not. Is it? Oh no, I can't find it. Ooh. Yeah, our base is shaping up. Very, very slowly. Like I say, it's 1x. It's a pain to farm all this shits, right? It takes absolutely horrendous amount of time. I'm keeping at it, you know, like, because, yeah, it's like, I'd say I play like this, like maybe, well, for an hour and a half, but off screen I sort of play twice as much, if not more. Well, depending obviously, but anyway, at least this area, now that Anaconda is gone up from there, it's safe and it's lush on resources. You have plenty of stone, well, not plenty, but enough over there and on the other side, and it's like maybe like a load, or 3/4 of a load more likely. But you have plenty of thatch, you have plenty of wood, and thatch, if you wipe out these reeds and clean the jungle, then you get the full load just from like thatch, vines, fiber, all this jazz. So it's a good area. I like it, and it's close to portal, right? Anyway, so now we need to sort the. So the bees sort of starting. Oh, look, they went through. Bloody hell, they went through my syrup. Wow, and it's like nothing left. That was bloody quick. How come? Anyway, we're done the ceilings, floorings, without too much art, right? So, anyway. So now, let's go sort the syrup. And syrup, you have this buddy of ours, called Alchemist. Mr. Alchemist? Where are you? Very strange dude. I think he doesn't like cheating, right? So he gets upset each time he goes. Otherwise, interesting chubby dude. And it's quick bandaging level 3. And, you know, some worthwhile perks he's got. Anyway, so we're gonna grab him and we're gonna do Woti, and we're gonna brew us some syrup. Hopefully. Look at this. We have enough papaya. No, I don't want to give my guava up for this nonsense. But I do. Bloody hell. Okay, what are we doing? What do we have on seeds? This corn, tomato, cashew, bone. Where's the guava? Guava seed. I do not have it set up. Why? Let's check. So, if we go plants, how many we've got? Guava seed 21. Guavas are trees, right? So, but then again, I never had excess of them. I honestly don't know what to do. So, let's do a trick, right? So, let's set up 10 seeds here. Like this. That would give us 50 seeds. And we're gonna assume that for now, that's gonna be enough. And the rest we're gonna go and spend on the bee syrup. That just shows you that you do actually need monkeys after all. Maybe I can go and grab monkeys. Actually. That's not difficult at all. Yeah. Actually. That actually, because then, if you get monkeys, you get absolute shit ton of pineapple, mushrooms, and all this stuff. Well, actually, yeah, shit ton, yeah, but that was on 3x, right? So, you know, but still. Yeah, this stuff, we're gonna do it like this, and we're gonna put those tortillas. That's a part of my leveling up strategy, because that spear girl, she was doing cooking as well. I have to level up. So anyway, yeah, now I'm gonna go and do the bee syrup, and actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna go and get monkeys. We're gonna enable guava for now. I'm gonna do as many as we can, which is only 57, which is not many at all. Anyway, and we're gonna get monkeys. We need 3 monkeys. Yeah. Because it's only first beehive, right? And we need 2 beehives. So like, for this business, we need another basically our flower run. What we grow is not enough. It's just not. And we haven't even started crafting essences, like plant essences, right? And the moment we hit sulfur, which we will, see, like that the thing with plant essences is that the limiting ingredient here is cashew, right? At the moment, I think I don't have cashews because they all get converted to seeds. At the moment, I have enough of them. Yeah, so basically, it's easy to grow cashews, yeah. Like in this, at least, like in this area. So, but then again, I'm saying this. We'll see. Anyway, but I have the feeling that I would need much more aloe essence to maintain the supply of plant essences that I need. And then the way it works, so these halves aloe essence, right? And then you have antidote and antidote halves, basically plant essence. But you don't need many antidotes. But plant essence is instant heal that also heals all the injuries you have. Okay? And removes the poison from your body. So that's like God level sort of heal, right on top of your cream. So you would have your cream. Where's the cream? Yeah, so like early stages, right? You would have your cream. This lengthy sort of cool down. And you would tap your cream and then you tap your essence. And it's like double heal. Which, you know, counters all the injuries and removes the poison. It's like bloody amazing. So you would always have like creams on your hotbar and essences on your hotbar. At least I would. Why not? And budget is like budget. And the bandage, it's like it's like long-term sort of heal, right? It does heal. I think it heals for more, but like over time, so slowly. So getting there, and you see we're getting like, so instead of this 57, we would have like, I don't know, some significant amount, 80 or something. Why? Well, because this guy, with all his like peculiarities, right? He still got. Am I on the wrong guys? Why am I confusing? Yeah, this is obvious. Okay, he's not actually that good. He's right. Why I was so... Okay, I was mistaking him for this guy. This guy has better working maxed out. Yeah. And he's got... So, right now, actually, his mood... And look at him. He's excited. Why are you excited, buddy? Because it was raining earlier, right? Something like that. Because otherwise, he should be absolutely pissed at the situation. It says more than 10 people. We have 14. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, okay, so it wasn't him. So he's pretty average, but at alchemy, but still 100 points in alchemy. That's something. So we're not gonna be getting 57 syrups. We're gonna get more. I think in total we need about 100, and we kickstarted it with 44 something it was, and we got 20 bees. Yeah, I think we need more syrup for that, you know, don't know. I don't know. But it goes up so real quick, so let's see. Which is actually, I don't understand, because like from the previous playthrough that I had, those bees were growing slowly, so why they grow so quick? Like, right now, I have no idea. I'm always like slightly suspicious. Could it be like tied to body experience or to proficiencies or master experience? Because you know, because then I would understand why it grows so quickly, right? Because you know, if they are like times 10, right? But it's a weird thing. It is, if like bees growth somehow tied to that. It's like, really? Really? But you know, like I take it, because otherwise they grow really slowly. Like literal like days in game time. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy if they grow slowly. If they grow fast. You know? Bring it on, that's fine. Yeah. I need more of this stuff because basically beehives, they need thatch and they need those, whatever they called, like little sticks, right? What are they called? Basically, you can't craft them until you have part 2 for carpenter stable, right? So, and to craft those, you need aseptic, right? So, and I think you need it for a few other things, but no, you can do that later, my friend. So basically, because we are not upgrading our defenses, we're gonna keep those barriers that we have at the moment. See those wooden spikes? We're gonna keep them. For now. Unless like raids get tougher. Okay, how about it, guys? Anyway, watch kettle never boils, right? Like 23 though, eh? Anyway, let's see how many will it use, but right now what I'm gonna do, I think it's time for us to have some monkeys. And monkeys, I think they feed themselves, so you don't need to do anything really. Yeah. You don't need to feed them or water them or anything really. They're just self-contained things that bring you gifts. I don't think I got any small traps, do I? Buildings. Yes, I don't have any small traps. No? Ooh. Trap. Small trap. Well, we can be using them. Branch clay. And you know what, maybe I should be using them. How about that? Branch clay, thick rope. Right? And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have just one of them. And I think I need some fruit, which is like good luck now. Now that I used it up. No, actually, yeah, I should still have some. Well, will it work? Guess we'll find out. And we're gonna have some of those materials that we used to craft it. Okay? Don't start crafting it real quick. Yep. Some branches it was, right? Huh? See, that's basically, I set the charcoal to be made out of logs, and look, quite a dent in the logs up, right? Yeah, man. Anyway, so how about a few sticks? Sticks, and some clay. Yeah. Do I have some clay? Yes, I do. Just a smidgen. Well, that should do it. And let's go grab some monkeys. We have plenty of monkeys in the area. And how the guys are doing? I think that's it. So they might have finished that shit training. Yes, I think they did. Days. Happy days. What does that mean though? So, hold on. For example, if Doll Blades finished her training, and she has now Dual Blades 125, Gauntlets 122, so she can carry on her training with something else, right? So she has what? Blade, hammer, right? So we have a guy with hammer. Yes, here you go. And he's got she got some levels, right? So 28. That's obviously easier to go to 28, from 28 to 50 than from scratch, right? So, and she's good with hammer, so she can teach Dual Blades now, right? Unless she's better than Dual Blades. Is she though? I don't think she is. Nah. Well, we'll double check and then we'll keep like, you know, anyway, so we'll check. But at the moment, Gauntlets is pretty much on the way out. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, because I no longer need her. It's horrible. right? But I might not fire her yet. Awaiting training. It should be awaiting training. So if I go to the trainers, dual blades, awaiting training. Okay, so they haven't finished the in which case it must say in the chat. But no, they don't. Yeah, I don't understand it, so why... Well, you know what, I'll understand it later. What I'm doing, I'm getting monkeys, so I'm gonna go and get monkeys. Yeah. And we need different mask. Also, monkeys are not afraid of me, which is like glorious, absolutely glorious. See, this is a monkey. Monkey. Look at this. This is a trap. This is called the trap. You don't mind going into the trap, do you? Yeah, I remember that being a problem last time as well. That's because it's close to plunderers, right? So they don't want to. They don't want go into the trap here. Yeah, monkey. So if can I put it somewhere here? Yeah, no. Well, yeah, that's pointless here. Okay. So plan B. We're gonna go to different monkeys then. Because we have plenty of monkeys here. So we might need to, because that's like slightly more located area. Am I on the right track? Where's my... Yes. Okay, so that's the portal. On the portal goes slightly like this. Now this area is slightly more complicated because jaguars sometimes come here. There are boars. But can we like welcome you, Mr. Monkey? No, I don't think we can. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Bloody hell. You know what? Screw that. That's alright. We have another backup plan. And this one would involve actually fighting Bloody Anaconda. I'm not like happy about this, but you know what? I can do that. Not a problem. Sometimes those monkeys would venture a bit further from the area. But I'm not gonna like wait for that. I want my monkey now. So here we have both jaguar and anaconda as a possibility. We also have, yeah, amazing. Happy days. Well, we're gonna kill them both. Come on, anaconda. Die real quick. Yes. Yes. Mr. Jaguar, I can see you. You might not see me, but I can see you prowling. Exactly. Yeah, how about this? No. Yeah. Close to the head. Nice. Oh, what a change. What a transformation bronze gear does to people, right? Yeah, here are my monkeys. So 6 still. Just in case, do we have another jaguar or anything? No. Dear monkeys. I'll bring you gifts, people. Look at this. It may look like a trap, but it's not. On good authority, it's totally not a trap. See? There is no man hiding behind this rock neither. Okay, one monkey bought it. Amazing. Now we're gonna come and we're gonna capture this monkey. And we're gonna view items. They like repaired. Repair. Look at this. Anyway. We're gonna run away to our home. After that we might need to kill an... Actually no, we don't need to. Why? Well, because just think about it. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put this monkey down. Yeah. Happy days. We're gonna put this monkey down. And we're gonna tell this particular monkey to follow us. Happy days. And then we're gonna capture this guy. Right? And we're gonna put him down. And we're gonna tell him to follow us as well. Follow. And we're gonna repair. It still has one banana. It's gonna very quickly disappear and run away. We are not here. Where that monkey? Why that monkey is running away? Monkey, don't do that. Oh, he's definitely no? Yep. Tasty trap. Tasty trap. Yes, look at it. Look at it. Go inside, smart monkey. Cool. Anyway, and now we're gonna capture this monkey. And we're gonna actually can we repair it again? We're gonna repair it again. And once it's done, we're gonna retrieve it. Because, you know, I think we need parrots and stuff, right? Yeah. Let's retrieve you. And now, where's my monkeys? Yeah, follow me. Real quick, if Anaconda responds. To be there when it responds. Trust me on this. I know. Guys, where are you? Anyway. Are you going there? No. Oh look, push comes to shove. I'll take them one by one and place them. These guys always sort of pathfinding nightmares. Doesn't really matter. And I go like this. I'll bring them to the nest. Chill like that. Now, hold on. Don't follow me anyway. Stop. Where's the stop? Stop. Oh, hold on. Okay. Stop. See, them like running away means that they sort of went to farm, right? Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So now I have, if I look like this, yeah, I got monkeys. Which are, like, one is good, two is good, and another one is bad, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, see? So off she goes, and she brings items and whatever. And now... there is a setting to sort of... yeah, there is a setting here to tell them what they need to harvest, but I don't see it somehow. Well, there used to be a setting to You know what? Okay, whatever. Now we're gonna go afloat. And we got monkeys now. Happy days. However, that doesn't mean that like we immediately start crafting syrup, right? Yeah. Okay, so spear and tank are going with each other. Gold blades and hammer. For that I need to level up hammer, right? I don't know. So if I look at how many bricks I've got, I'll try not to use my stone. Oh, sorry, it's not bricks. Bricks are here. So I got some, but that's nowhere near enough, like not even any kind of reasonable amount. So I might level Mr. Hammer again by just eating some, you know, sort of sea rice, well, crafting some and then eating some, and then just harvesting stone, basically. Yeah, how are we doing in terms of first floor? And we are doing not very well. Still like still a lot of work basically. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we need to push into iron because then a lot of things will become easier. We'll get the turtles, we'll get the eagles, and well, that's the stuff that you need actually for iron. Look, see? Bees are pollinating the plants. Output plus 20%. So, plus 20%, that's huge. Especially for these things that we so badly need. And bees are growing rapidly. See? Is it already enough? I don't know. Well, okay, I'm starting. So is it already enough? I don't know. I'm 27. Yes, see, bees are growing. The syrup stays. I feel like it might be enough. How about that? Do your own thing, bees. Grow your own bloody syrup. I think they need to go all the way to 5. Yes, okay, so they grow on their own now, so that's alright. So now we need to put this here. But that's not gonna be enough. We need, like, as I say, so you need, I think you need about 100 syrup to kickstart them. Happy days. Plus 20% is huge. Okay. And then once we unlock and hit the Fang tribe over here. Somewhere over here. Yeah, we might get it even better because then we can have a person with 120 farming and plus 20% on top of it via perk. 20% from bees. It's like happy days. 1x on all 1x. Still gonna be glorious. And fertilizer situation is actually not like amazing, but you know, it's manageable. So if we look at fertilizers, this is actually growing. It used to be 80, now it's 95. Gradually, slowly, but it's growing. Compost, later on I'll steal insane amounts of it. For now that's fine. Yeah. Bone is also growing. Used to be like 150s. Now we have almost 300, so we are growing. Yeah, happy days. Happy days. I'm not happy obviously because this guy takes acidic liquid, right? Fluid. And so you would want it to be self-sustaining, but I don't think it is actually because It grows very slowly, and I'm constantly out of tomatoes. And I do need this acidic fluid for other things as well. So, what's wrong with me, man? Who cares? Yeah, you got it right. Indeed, nobody cares that much. I think they complain when they don't have all sort of types, right? So right now they have staple and they have meat. They also need fruit, right? That's what pumpkins are for. And actually, so that's gonna be Mr. Hammer's job. He's gonna craft us a ton of pumpkins, right? Where are the pumpkins? No, not this. He's gonna craft us. Doesn't require salt, hopefully not. Cooking oil. Yes, speaking of that guy. That guy needs those sticks as well. What are they called? Wooden strip, right? But I think that guy needs like hardwood strips, right? So if I go here and search for press, yeah, hardwood strip, which is basically peanuts. I think we need to craft oil. However, to craft oil, we have nuts and we have cotton seeds. But I don't think cotton seeds are particularly abundant at the moment. They sort of are produced on their own, but there are not that many of them actually at the moment. And on 1x, there is no overabundance of them actually so far. So it could be the case when we're gonna use the nuts. And for nuts, God, actually decent amount. So yeah, we can make oil. And we should. What? Who's the seed? Ah, seeds over here. Yes, and we should. So we will. Anyway, so I think that's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna just stop recording. I'm gonna get my Mr. Hammer. His hammer, whatever. I'm gonna get them to do the oil press and craft some oil, maybe. Anyway, do some crafting and do some stone farming in between and level up, hopefully. And also craft more floorings. What about the run for crystals? Well, it's a good question, right? So, what about it? Ideally, I want to level up this one, right? But it takes a lot of crystals to level up fully. And I feel like if I'm pushing into steel, I also kind of desperately need these guys. Let's do it. I'm on the wrong mask, by the way. Why on the wrong? Well, because I thought, you know what, how about... Oh! Level 10. Happy days. So I wanted to level to level 10 so that I can get a bonus on leveling other masks. But now... yeah, I'm gonna be leveling this one. Why not? Anyway, so... on this side, because it's a starting mask, is fully leveled anyway, so... yeah, I'm gonna grab these guys. I'm gonna grab this one and I'm gonna grab this one. It's early stages anyway. But you see, you need so much more crystals. And yes, you can get them from bossing. So like, if I kill the boss with 4 guys, I would get like what, 40 crystals, something like that. Plus 10 from chests. So it's a decent amount, and you know, yeah, sure. Actually, but it's still not gonna be enough. That's the thing. On the one hand, other hand, I don't know. That could be an answer. Maybe I should just kill bosses. Well, one boss in particular, because at the moment I'm not ready for Fog Frog. And before I go for Fog Frog, I want to sort out my guys here in the tribe, because I feel like we're getting a lot of trash. Instead, I want to solidify and have a few teachers and few other guys that I know that are expendable and I don't need to put them on the table. So speaking of which, Miss Blades finished her training, right? Miss Dual Blades, where are you? Here you are. Well, how about you go store yourself in the table? She will be taught. She will be taught hammers next, right? So, still update info. So now she knows everything that gauntlets knew, and I really don't need gauntlets anymore. I might need her if I'm fighting bosses, whatever, but actually even then, I'd rather have somebody else to be honest. So, like this. Now with these guys, so now we have what, 2 vacancies right in this table. Temp companion and tank are just my guys who I always stick with me for now. Alchemist, so yeah, my best guy so far. Smith, my best guy so far. Like, I don't have any other craftsmen, so anyway. Farmer, she has traits and she got harvest, which is actually not farming at all. Helps Tana in. Hey, so I have 2 open positions in here, and that's gonna be some useful guys, right? So who is useful? Not you. Traits is gonna be useful, I think. Your own mask. I don't want to switch, but basically traits, I think, is the guy who has all the traits. Right? Gauntlets is gonna go Blade. Blade is a temporary. Blah. And it will be a while until I can sort of level him up, so I'm gonna store him. Table for now. So that I don't lose him accidentally. Okay. So that's one. And then we're gonna have... actually, you know what? How about Mr. Hammer here? Miss Hammer. Basically, if I'm gonna take her places, farming, whatever, like that, whether that stupid boar or some stupid jaguar somewhere out of nowhere. So let's just store her as well for now. We have a vacancy, right? So here you go. For now, that will do. And I think, you know what, that's fine. The rest of it is going to be boring stuff, so I'm going to cut it out and I'm not going to record it. Me farming stone. And then when I'm going to come back, I will have more stuff to place, more ceilings. And hopefully we'll have some easier. Well, actually, no, that's not even interesting, but we're going to have more ceilings, and we're going to do something more interesting, hopefully. And actually, yeah. So we will probably reset our training dual blades there. And me and my guys, yeah, I'm gonna do the crystal run. Otherwise, it's just boring otherwise, you know. And hopefully our Mr. Jaguar is gonna grow up by that point as well. Mr. Jaguar developing nicely, right? We need a saddle, but saddle, you know, we do have it unlocked, so just a question of crafting it. So anyway, that's it guys. I'm gonna take a short break myself, and I'm gonna start farming. So I'm gonna switch to my main character here, for the sake of safety. And that's it.